the second video in recursion series. So in this question, we need to find the first index of element in array. So in the input, we will be given an array and an element, and we need to find the first index of that element in the array. So in this input, we are given E8, and in the array, the index of 8 is 1. Although the 8 is also present at index 3, but since we need to find first index, so the output will be 1. So we know the three steps of recursion: base case, recursive call, and small work. So first of all, let's think of recursive call. So recursive call means we need to divide the problem, right? We need to divide it. And in this problem, we are given an array. Array is 9, 8, 10, 8. And we know how do we divide an array in recursive problems. So in 80% of the questions, what we do is just do one thing, just stop the video and just try to think how recursive call will happen and what will be the small work, and then continue. So in 80% of the array questions, how we divide the array, we usually work on the 0th index and the rest of the array is passed to recursion. So what recursion will do, recursion will tell us what is the first index of element in this array, 8, 10, 8. Now recursion is very smart, right? Recursion will tell us that okay, if I have to take 8, 10, 8, if this is array for me, right? Recursion will say that if this array is for me, so according to this array, the first index of 8, which is the element you need to find, is 0. 8 is present at 0. So recursion will give us 0, right? Recursion will tell us the answer. Now this was the recursive call, right? Now it's our turn to work on. So we have to do small work. So what small work will be? We will check, okay, 0 is returned by recursion. Alright. Now according to the array which was given to recursion, 8 was present at 0th index, right? But if you see, according to the whole array, 8 is present at index 1. So whatever recursion has given us, it is 1 less than the actual answer, right? So what we need to do is, whatever recursion has given us answer, we need to add 1 in it, and then we can return, and that will be our answer. That's all. Let's dry run this. Let's dry run. It will be more clear. So we have 9, 8, 10, 8, right? And let's do indexing. So first of all, how we will divide the problem? We will work on 0th index and we will pass this array to recursion. Now what work we will do on 0th index? We will check that if 0th index element is equal to our element, right? But our element was 8, right? Whose first index we need to find. If our 0th element is the element, then we need not to do anything, right? 0th index is the first index, that's all. We'll simply return 0. This is the small work which we need to do. Now if this is not the case, no, as in this case we can see the element which we need to find is not present at 0th index. On 0th index 9 is present. Now we'll do the recursive call. So for recursive call, we will have a variable. Let's have answer, and it will store the recursive call result. So over here we'll recursive call, and in the recursive call, we will pass 8, 10, 8 array, right? This will be passed. Now recursive call will evaluate this array 8, 10, 8. Right? So for recursion, this is the array. 0, recursion will do the indexing 0, 1, 2. Now again we'll check if ARR of 0, this thing, if ARR of 0 is equal to element, and element was 8, right? Element was 8. So yeah, 8 is equal to the element. So what we'll do? Recursion will simply return 0, because for the array which was given to recursion, the element is present at 0th index. So over here, what we'll get is, we'll get 0. Now what? So in this ans, we will get 0. What we will do now, we will return ans plus 1, because for our whole array, for 9, 8, 10, 8, 8 is present at index 1, which is 1 greater than whatever the recursion has given us. So basically this is only 2 steps, very simple. First of all, this is the small work and this is a recursive call, and we are done. Now let's discuss the base case. So in base case, let's take a simple example. Let's take 1, 2, 3, and we need to find the first index of element 4. Now we can clearly see that element 4 is not present in the array. So let's see how this will work. First of all, we will check if ARR of 0, right? Let me do the indexing also. This is 0, 1, 2. If ARR of 0 is equal to element, no. Hence, we will do the recursive call. So in the recursion, we will have 2, 3, and it will be 0, 1. So again we'll check, is 0th index element ARR of 0, which is 2, is it equal to element? Element is 4. No. So again, we'll do recursive call to 3. So 3 will be given to recursion, and 0 index is will be there. So again we'll check, is ARR of 0, which is 3, equal to element? No, element is 4, but this is 3. So now we will pass empty array to recursive call again. Now whenever we get empty array, it means that we have reached the end of array and we did not find the element only. So what we'll do is, what recursion will do, recursion will just simply return -1, and this will be returned to this, and this will be returned to this. And whenever we get -1 from recursion, right, it means we did not find the answer, so we will return -1. So basically this was the case when we did not find the element only in the array. So let's see the code. So in the code, first of all, we are given this array and x element whose first index we need to find. So according to the array, the first index will come out to be 1, right? And we are calling this function first index of number array, and in this we are passing the array and the total length of array and the element x. Let's see how this function works. So very simple. So in this function, a is the array, n is the array length, x is the element whose first index we need to find. So let's see the base case. In the base case, if the size of array, as we saw in this example, as the size of array is 0, size of this array is 0, right? Once the array size becomes 0, it means that the element is not only in the array, so we'll return -1. This is the base case. So if n is 0, means 0 size, return -1. Else, now this is our small work, that we will check if ARR of 0, that is 0th element, is x. So we found our element at the 0th index, so we'll return 0. Else, we will do the recursive call, in which we will pass the array after the 0th index, starting from first index, and since we did not take the 0th index element, n-1, size will reduce by 1 and x will be passed as it is. So this is a recursive call. It will give us the answer. And now we need to check, this is also small work, right? This is also small work, that if ans is equal to -1, means we did not, the recursion did not find anything, right? So if recursion did not find anything, we will return -1. Else, if recursion has found something, we will return ans plus 1. So basically this is only the code. I hope you understood the code. The code will be present, code link will be present in description. And if you found the video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.